See students, today I am going to teach you about the maze solving sprite. Okay. See, actually what is the maze? If everybody thinking maze means like this. Suppose if you see the mazes, okay, there are different type of like a rooms are there. Okay, there is a one in way and one out way is there. So we need to escape from the one. So here the real time mazes will be like this. Okay, suppose if you see this one, okay, if you see this one, see the maze will be like this. We need to find out the route. Here it is coming like this, it is coming like this, here this is the out. Okay, only in and only out. Suppose if you come to this side, so you can be stuck in. So same way, if you take a simple maze, so that is this is a simple maze. Where is a simple maze? Yeah. Suppose this is a simple maze. So you should come here like this, like this, like this. You can come out like this. Okay. So this type of mazes we can we need to solve with the like our sprites. So what I will do, simply first of all I am saving this one. Okay, save image. So I'm saving it my okay. I am saving with the image name and I'm saving it. So just I want to check it out. Here I'm taking the my background as a sprite. So sorry, I want to upload that project. So I'm taking the upload backdrop. I'm taking that image. I need to go to desktop. There I need to search for the image. Yes. Yeah, I can. But here, see, this is not actually coming correct. So what I will do, I will go to this one and I will expand this one. Okay, is it fine? Still not yet. Still some more. No, it is going out of border. Yeah, this is fine. Okay, now this one is good. I'm leaving this one and I am living with this one some other mates. Okay, now this is the level one. Now I'm coming to code. Okay, what I want to do, see, I want to put my sprite here. It should be moving like this. Okay, and it should be moving like this. So how can I give the like a things angles, simply control you can go. Okay, so when see, suppose in the events, if you take the up arrow, first you can take the down arrow. Okay, if it is a down arrow, you need to come down. So for down arrow, if you want to come down, see what is the thing you need to use? Change y by -10 you can. Okay, now you can check it out. See, it is coming like this, but this size is very big, so we will change the size. Okay, so how can we change the size? We can keep the size to 50%. So it is fitting in this one. No, it is not fitting. So make it 30%. Yeah, I hope so. It is fitting. So it can fit it in all formats. Good. Okay. Now what you do when flag is clicked? Okay, set size by 30%. So this is the first thing. And the next, when down arrow pressed, it is coming to downside. Okay, these things are coming good. Okay, same way when up arrow pressed, it should be going to upward. So you can make it 10, positive 10. So see here, when up arrow pressed, it is going to upside. I mean, y value is changing to positive. When down arrow is pressing, it is coming to minus. Okay, now it's good. Now, what I want to do, just I want to check it out. Yeah, it is going up and it is going to down. But thing is, it is crossing this black color. Okay, so you should not cross the black color. So what I want to do, see, yesterday only we learned when we are touching some color, so it is detecting and it is saying the back color. So how it is detecting actually? See here, we are going to sensing. There it is touching the color. Okay, it is touching the color here. we are using the a marker and we are coming here and we are detecting this color. Okay, if it is touching this color, it is responding. So what we will do, if it is touching this color, okay, so we should not move downside. When up arrow is pressing, actually it is going to upside now. So when the upside, suppose any black color thing is there, it should come back. So that's why what we will do here, if it is touching this color, just we will make it here. Sorry, this is on all thing here. Simply change y by -10. You can -10 you can keep. Okay. Now I want to touch same thing. I want to write for this one also. So if it is coming downside, it is going to back. Now see students, just when down arrow is pressing, so if the black color is there, it is not going. Okay, when up arrow means it is go like this. Suppose now if I keep it my sprite like this, if I try to move upside, it will not go to black color, because whenever it is touching this color, so immediately it is jumping to -10. Okay, if it is so, if I try to move upside through black color, it will not go. Okay, this is the code. So up arrow and down arrow. Same code we need to write for the left arrow and right arrow. So how I'm writing, I completed this much. Now I'm writing for the left arrow. Okay, left side means I need to change the which axis? X axis. So change X by 10, not Y by. So remove it. Okay, and here change X by -10. See here, if the left side I want to move, -10 I need to keep here. So if any black color is there, immediately I need to come here. Okay, now same thing for right arrow also. If the right arrow is pressing, okay, change X by 10, but it is touching the black color, it should come back. Okay, -10, you can keep it here. Now see here, if I keep it like this, it is not going. Okay, actually it is not going because it is talking. So we can decrease this thing to 25 either. So yeah, it can fit it now. See, it can fit it in all formats. So if you try to go inside the black color, it will not go. It is running like this. If you check the code, which arrow I am pressing, that code is highlighting. Okay, so like this. So it can come out. Okay, if you try to move from doing this one, see here it is coming. But thing is, actually it is not that much realistic, because one image is running like this. Instead of that one, if you give some movement like this, okay, so what is that movement you can give? Okay, so when any key is pressed, actually where is that one? Here, when any key pressed, suppose if you make it next costume. Okay, now I will see like this. How is this thing? Is it right?
Yes.
But it is stuck in there here. So it is not going there. So what we do, just we will adjust this one to 8 to 8 -8, because it is not fitting in that one. So that's why I'm changing the steps by little bit less. So maybe it will be useful. Here 8. Here -8. Okay. Now see, actually now we need to catch chasing this one. Okay, with the mouse. Instead of that one, suppose if I keep it, whenever flag is clicked, okay, you should come to starting position. Suppose if you keep it like this. Okay, now see here, suppose it is example here, if I click on the flag button, so immediately it will go to that position. Now see, you can see it here. Still that size is okay, here the size is increased, so that's why it is not going. Now we need to keep it like this. Okay, now it's going to fit. Yeah, it is coming. Okay, so This is the code. Actually, wait. This is the code. Okay, I will pause that. See why I kept the when any key pressed, because I don't want to write a code, same code for next costume code in every place, up arrow, down arrow, left arrow, right arrow, like that. Instead of that one, I put it in any key. So that means if you press in these 4 keys, any key if you press, it will change the next costume. What is the costumes actually here? See, one is this one, forward left, and one is the backward left. If I move both things at a time, so it will be like a running. Okay, now if you want to result, you can see it here. So here, it is moving like this. Like this. So we can create levels also. Even suppose now it is touching the green color, so it should become you won the game. Okay, so what I will do here, whenever, forever, if what I'm doing here, just simply it is touching the green color. Okay, if it is touching the green color, so I'm going to color here and I'm selecting this color. If it is touching this color, okay, what I want to put it like a change the background, the next background. Okay, next backdrop you can click here. So in this backdrop, actually you need to write the code you want the game, like that we need to write it. So we will go to stage, and here we need to select their backdrop, and here you can write it. So text, you won the game. Okay, so you won the game, you can keep it like this. So is it coming? Is it not coming? Actually we need to choose this one. So it will be a little bit. Okay, this is fine. You won the game. And when flag is clicked, actually, so we will write the code. Okay, we will write the code for sprite. So when flag is clicked, actually, so our first thing is we need to switch to backdrop 1. Okay, this is the backdrop 1. What is the backdrop of this one? I think this is the mage actually. So stage you can go. The backdrop name is mage and backdrop name is backdrop 1. So in the code you can write it. In the code you can write it. When you click on the mage, click on the flag, so it will come to mage. When you reach to green color, so it will change to next backdrop, or else switch to backdrop 1. Okay, now you can see the game real time here. So if you want to write something like a directions also, you can write it, no problem. Solve it here. Why? It is touching the one. So meanwhile I didn't check the flag. Yeah, that is the reason. I didn't click on the flag, so that's why it is taking that much time. Now see, students, I am solving this match. It is a simple match. For level 1, instead of you won the game, okay, you cross the level 1 also, we can put it like this. Now if you won the game. Again, if I click on the flag, so again the cat will come here, and again this changes to backdrop. Okay, everything will be coming to normal.